What up, YouTube? Welcome to the life and welcome to a Supreme sneaker unboxing. We have two Supreme sneakers, arguably the two most hyped shoes from this last Supreme season, and that is, of course, the Supreme Uptempos or the SUPTEMPOS, and then the CDG Air Forces, which are in this box, and I will take out of this box in a moment. I do have a third one. I have the Vans that dropped. However, I think I'm going to show those off in the next unboxing. So if you guys would like to see that unboxing where I show off all of the Supreme gear that I've copped towards the end of the season, I think like the last 2 or 3 weeks, then of course, make sure you smash that like button. Here, as you can see, we have the SUPTEMPOS. Now, I have some pictures of these if you guys would like to see how I rock them, how I style them. Of course, follow me on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram already, you probably already know because sometimes I will unbox things a little bit early. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. But I did show these off on Instagram Live. I think I actually even showed off the fact that I got the CDG Air Forces on Instagram Live like once. Sometimes I will show them off on live, and then of course I got a ton of photos of me rocking these, especially because these have been like a staple lately, which I'll explain why they've been a staple recently. But first, let's get into the shoe itself. So basically, this is a rendition of the Nike Uptempo. As you can see, it's a little bit different because the actual Nike Uptempo says Air on both sides. Now this says Supreme. Now the way they did the branding was kind of cool because since it reads left to right, as you can see, or wait, it reads like, yeah, left to right. Yeah, left to right. Okay, I got it right. I just had to check real quick. Both of them, so like on this one, the outside says Sup, on this one, the inside says Sup. And that's perfect because if you are wearing both these majestic masterpieces, as you can see, it will say Supreme. Now, of course, it's got that double R. There's really no way around that unless they wanted to do like half an R and then another half an R. But that's perfect for me because my last name is Star with 2 R's. Yes, it's my real last name. So it's like, you know, you got to really accentuate that double R. So you got to make sure you say Supreme, and you got to make sure you say Jacob Star. Now, originally when I got these, I was going to get rid of them, but I just can't. These are too fire. And if you know, recently I broke my ankle. So these have kind of been like my go-to shoes, and they've been perfect for the healing process. I know a lot of people want me to wear this damn boot thing right here. Even the orthopedic surgeon said to wear the boot, but nah, forget this boot. This boot is whack. This boot looks like the Nike LeBron Soldiers or Elites or whatever it is. The one with all the straps on it. Nah, man, I stay strapped up, but not with this thing. I don't like the boot at all. And anyone who doubted me, who was like, oh, you're gonna take forever to heal. Well, no, I went to the orthopedic surgeon and she said I can already start walking, and everyone was like, oh, it's gonna take like 73 years. They really said it was basically just gonna be all summer or like 6 to 8 weeks is what online said. Nah, fam, in 2.5 weeks, the orthopedic surgeon told me I'm good to start walking because I had a nice clean, I don't know, I put my x-rays on one of the previous YouTube videos. Regardless, this has been a great shoe. It's got some great lockdown. As you can see, some elastic straps going across the tongue, so it kind of holds your foot in place. Also, it's a high top, so it makes it easy for me to not like move my foot, because right now I don't have full range of motion. Although it doesn't really hurt to walk on, the ligaments still hurt, and it's still sore if I move it too much. So this has been like the perfect shoe to wear, and I've just been hobbling around in my SUPTEMPOS. I love these things. I got the actual Uptempos coming, so I'll probably do a separate video basically comparing both of them. I'm gonna do a little bit of comparison at the end of this video, but I will do some comparing and just like discuss which one I like better. I imagine they'll both be pretty similar because they're both produced by Nike as far as I am aware, but it's a little bit different because obviously they have to produce these letters and then sew them on. So I'm kind of curious to like see which one I like better, see if there's any difference in terms of quality and stuff like that. Like I said, that video will come very soon. But regardless, this is an amazing shoe. Low key, like, this is like one of my new favorite shoes because it's just been so nice, super comfortable, and like I said, for the whole issue with my ankle, it's been great to have these for the healing process. Now, like I said earlier, if you want to see how I style these, of course, go follow me on Instagram. I have tons of photos coming where I'm styling those because I've been rocking those non-stop. I've had to refrain from posting some of the photos that I actually have in those because I haven't wanted you guys to see those photos until I do a YouTube video on it. Now, I also have another pair of shoes. As I mentioned, we got the CDG Air Force 1s. If for whatever reason it's overexposed, you can't see some of the details, I will have some B-roll of this shoe. But anyways, as you can see, this sneaker right here is so freaking dope. I love the design of this shoe. My chief complaint is that it's an Air Force One, and I'm not a big fan of Air Force Ones, as a lot of you guys may know if you have been subscribed to the channel for quite some time. I'll explain how I got these in a moment, but first, of course, let me describe the actual design of the shoe. As you can see, you have the Comme Des Garcon shirt, Supreme right there, Comme Des Garcon. I remember if it's Garçon or Garçon. I think it's Garçon. Either way, we're just gonna say it how I say it. Comme Des Garcons shirt, Supreme branding right there, and it's actually like embossed, or wait, is that engraved? I don't know. Basically, you can feel it. If you were blind, if I was blind, I could feel that this says Comme Des Garcons shirt, Supreme. Yep. Okay. Cool. Now I heard a rumor that they sent out a lot of defects. Similar with this shoe, actually. Supposedly they sent out some defects where this doesn't have the 3M. I think Sin Supreme said his aren't 3M. For me personally, mine definitely has a little bit of 3M action going on, but it's not like crazy 3M. You can just kind of see the outline. So I'm blessed to get a non-defective pair, but I will say it's not as 3M as I thought it would be. Now with this shoe, the defects that we have seen come out were actually shoes that just don't have this painted on them at all. Now I heard some people actually say that they would prefer it without this. I think that's dumb. The shoe would 100% not be worth it if it just had this branding on the side. I think it's way doper that it has this like eyeball pattern on it. I wish they did a different shoe. If they did a different shoe that I was a fan of, a silhouette that I actually liked, then I would probably keep this shoe. They even have the eyeball on the back right there. And if you look, you can actually see that they did the print right over the Nike embroidery. I think it's a fire shoe. I think it's super dope. You can actually see that the print on the side actually goes into the actual like material on the, I don't know how they, I'm kind of curious how they did this print. You can see it's like they put the shoe together and then they printed it, obviously, and they printed it over it. I'm kind of curious like how they went about doing it. You can see there's a print on the actual like interior of the shoe. Now, the way that I acquired these, because I did not get these online when they first dropped, I actually took the L. I was quite sad about that. I was going to just cop them to resell and show them off. As you guys know, like I told you, I'm not going to keep these for my personal, and I'm still going to resell them. I had a subscriber hit me up who offered these to me for retail. I ended up having to pay more than retail. He offered me some of my money back. I just told him to keep it because I don't really care. Like, I want him to make a little bit of money because I'm going to make money off of him, so it's only fair that he makes some money off of them, you know what I'm saying? But I did have to pay a lot more than just what you would pay online, because I had to pay what he paid online, and then I had to pay what it cost for them to ship to him. That would have been the normal price that I would have paid if I just bought them on Supreme. But then he also lives in LA, so he has to pay sales tax. I don't have to pay sales tax. I live in Washington where we have sales tax, but for some reason it doesn't actually charge me sales tax on Supreme. So hopefully that never changes. Or I ended up paying like $300 or maybe $290 or something, and then I had to obviously pay him the money to ship me the shoes, so I had to pay shipping twice. Like I said, there was some money left over after I sent him money. He offered to send it back to me. I told him to keep it. I will be selling these on Robitussin and Poppy, so if you are interested in acquiring these, I may do a raffle for them. I'm not too sure. It's a pretty common size. And on top of that, if someone wants to enter the raffle and win these, you could end up getting them and selling them if they don't fit you, or trading them for a size that does fit you. These are a men's size 10. If I don't end up raffling them, then I'll end up selling them. But regardless, this is a super cool design, just not my favorite shoe personally. But what do you guys think about these shoes? Which one do you like better? Do you guys like the SUPTEMPOs, or do you guys like the Air Force Ones? Why did I say it like that? That sounded absolutely retarded. For me personally, I like the SUPTEMPOs. I'm just more of a fan of that shoe, but let me know in the comments below what your opinions are. Now, I'm going to go visit my homie Lo, and we will look at his Uptempos. So, we will go do that right. Okay, so I am at my bro Lo's house, as you can see. Say what up, Lo. Say what up to the people. Hey. We're gonna put his Instagram and his SoundCloud right there. But as you guys can see, the boy has these Uptempos right here. He's got the, you know, OGs. I have the Supreme ones. Let me just unlace these real quick. So one thing I like about the OGs compared to the Supremes, or the SUPTEMPOs as people call them, is I feel like they flow better. Like, if you look, the R just goes right into the bottom thing that right here. I don't really know what that's called, but I'll do something on the screen to show you. But same with this one. They flow a little bit better, but these ones obviously do not, because you see that AM right there? AMs. It goes down. It's got two little things, but this one right here, it only has one little thingamajig. That thingamajig right there, there's only one of them, but there's two of those. What the? I'm thinking about doing a full comparison, like comparing comfort, comparing, like looking like in depth at the quality, the stitching, and all of that. I have the all white OGs coming in. If you would like to see that video, smash that like button. You already know. Shout out to my boy Lo, man. He's actually, he might be going away for a little bit. Basically, my bro right here might be going away for a little bit. Yeah. he had to say it because I literally tried saying it like 4 or 5 times and then I had to reshoot it. But you know, I'm too real. I'm gonna let you guys know that I messed up. But anyways, as you can see, he's confined to a wheelchair because he got shot, and so basically they couldn't like take care of him. And so I don't know, man. The whole situation's kind of messed up. But it's sad to see a real one go, man.
Good. Now it's back.
See. This is how you know he's a real one. Like, even when he's facing any trials and tribulations, he is unfazed, and he doesn't let it get to him, you know?
Stay strong mentally.
Hey. Man, I'm really hoping, the whole situation is BS. When he gets out, I want to throw, like, a big thing for him, and then, like, or at least, you know, come to, like, a barbecue, maybe hit up Phoenix, and have him come through and set something up, you know, because... like, they've been bros since they were kids, so they know each... Oh, shoot. I'm about to knock this thing over. Go check out his Instagram and just, you know, leave, like, a little hashtag, free Lo Gotti. If you follow me on Instagram, tag me in it. I'll respond to everyone who does that. Just much love, man. I just really want people to show him love because it's sad to see him go, man. I already lost, like, my entire family to the prison system. I've lost several friends to the prison system, and it's sad to lose another one.
It's like a cycle.
Exactly. And people don't get it, bro. People really think, like, it's, like... They think it's just like so easy. Well, like, okay, well, just don't commit the crime. But it's like people that never grew up in that environment who don't understand like how they're impacted psychologically. And it's like crazy to me that people really do not get that. But obviously, if they're removed from the environment, I guess I can't expect them to completely understand. Like me and you discussed, they tried putting you in jail when they knew you weren't, when the jail wasn't suited for you. And then even the second time they tried putting you in, they admitted, oh, the jail's not suited for you.
Yeah, oh, back needs something, huh?
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Stuff's messed up, man. It's messed up. But like I said, if you guys want to see a full video when he gets out of exactly what happened and all of that, I'll gladly do that video. We'll do like a little interview with him.
You know any lawyers that might want to discuss this too?
Yeah, if you know any lawyers. Either way, much love. I appreciate my bro Lo here. Hopefully all is well. And I'll keep you guys updated on the situation. Anyways, as always, keep living the star life, and I am out.
Bang, bitch, holler when you feel this. Fresh up out the county, tell them hoes to get up on me. I was in that motherfucker with some killers.